another Is It Saturday Night show. We've got a belter for you tonight. We've got DJ and TV presenter and Lord of the Funhouse, Mr. Pat Sharp. We've got music from the wonderful Winter Mountain. I'm going to show you how to recreate the magic of Poldark in your own home. We've got pirate presenters dancing. Safi's probably going to ruin her face. And we're surprising a very lovely 11-year-old who's been doing very kind things during lockdown. Right, are we all set? Okay, roll titles. That was terrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Is It Saturday Night Show with Mr. Johnny Cowling. Hello, Johnny. Good to see you.
How are you, Scott?
Well, this week, Johnny, I've been learning how to juggle.
And what have you been up to this week? Go on then, let's have a look.
March.
When did you start?
You too, mate. Have a good show.
Keep it up, Scott. We'll see you next week.
The magic of editing, my friend.
And then make it look like we're just talking live. Now, this week, Boris Johnson has announced that groups of up to 6 people will be able to meet outside from Monday, which is great news for the organisers of the AGM of the Dominic Cummings fan club. Now, there's one group of fans that's growing rapidly week on week, and those that can't get enough of our very own Safi. Now, we're starting the show tonight by giving her a shot at a world record attempt. We're piling the pressure on Safi here. So we thought to ourselves, what is Safi good at? What could she do to get ourselves in the record books? What could she do that would make her go down in history? Most close pegs on her face? Yeah, smashing. Right, Safi, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you feeling about an actual, world record attempt?
Well, to be honest, I wish actually that you'd give me something just a bit more serious, you know. I've got skills, I've got talents. I could be doing something far more important than sticking pegs to my face.
We'll cut that bit out. Oh, it's live, is it? Oh, okay. Right, Safi, well, the record to beat is 51 pegs in 60 seconds. It's stood for about 8 years. I think it's about time we broke it.
That's not even 1 second. This is totally doable. I'm feeling quite pumped up and ready, though I'm a bit concerned as to what it's going to do to my face.
Don't worry about your face, love. It's too late for that, innit? Just focus on breaking the record.
Cheeky git, you're a fine one to talk. Right, let's just get on with this, shall we? I'm ready.
Okay, for the world record, Safi, your 60 seconds starts now.
Okay, go. Got a mirror to help me so I can see 1. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I've got... Oh, it's going to pop already. Oh, my nose is too big, it won't hold the pegs. Call me Peggy Sue, I think. Oh my god, this is... Oh, hold on. This is actually really painful. Oh my god, it's just painful. Oh my god, this is so painful. My ear right now. Oh, I won't hold on my nose. Oh my god, this is so sore. Oh, this is worse than childbirth. I've done that twice. Who does this? I don't get paid enough to do this. Actually, Johnny, I'm not paid at all to do this. What am I doing? Peggy Sue, mine doesn't matter. Mine doesn't matter. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, I've got no else to put them on my face. Oh, I need more flabby skin. Oh, I need more skin on my face. Oh my god. Oh, I don't think I did it.
Saf, what a cracking effort.
Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh my god, whoever put 51 on their face? Oh, that is impossible.
Never mind. How's your face?
I think I'm going to get cauliflower ear.
Bless her, she's a cracking sport. Right, each week we try showing you how to bring a bit of Cornwall into your own home during lockdown. Now this time, producer Tim gave me step-by-step instructions on how to recreate some Poldark magic. I'm warning you, they do make me take my shirt off. Whoa! Seamus, whoa! Good boy. Right, being Poldark. First of all, draw an unconvincing scar on your left cheek. Was that this cheek or the other, like down that cheek? Oh, that cheek, yeah. JC here, how you doing? Right, I always find that if you want to draw a convincing scar from the American War of Independence, use an eyeliner pencil, like this. I tried using a Sharpie once, but what a mess I made. Don't do that. So you get your eyeliner pencil. These are available in all good, your wife's makeup box. And you don't tell her you've nicked it or she'll AV it in a mine shaft. Right, all you do is, you start at the top here on the left-hand side, and put her down. Put a couple of little bits in. There. Ready. Right, what's next? Send a flirty text to your cousin's wife. What do you want?
Captain Poldark, you texting filth to your cousin's wife? Temp right, temp fair, temp proper.
What do you mean? I am a member of Parliament.
Oh, fair enough.
Right, what's next? Head into the garden and start scything. There's got to be an easy way to this, isn't there? I'm so sorry if any of you are home having your tea. That's enough to put you off anything, isn't it? I'm just glad they had one of those pixelated sensors big enough to cover everything, you know? See, what you don't get to hear is the abuse I get in my ear hole from Tim, our producer, on a weekly basis. But that was his attempt at a Cornish accent in that. He was playing the voice of Jed. Oh, you should have heard the other attempts he did. Yes, mate, Tim, yeah. I know you're not going to... Yeah, I know you're in charge of the buttons. Okay, mate. All right, yeah. Right, still to come. We surprise someone in Cornwall with a video call. I get whipped. There's live music from Winter Mountain, and I chat to radio and TV legend Pat Sharp. Now, though, it's that time again where we challenge two of our pirate presenters to do a TikTok. This week, we got Libby taking on Chloe at the freeze frame. Let's see how they got on. Do you know what? The girls always give it such a good go, don't they? Now, you can vote for your favourite TikTok at pirate_FM. And if you're wondering who won last week's Think About Things challenge between Neil and Safi, then I can tell you, it was a draw. They both had exactly the same number of likes, so your vote really makes a difference. Now, each week we ask you to nominate people for a surprise call from me to just have a little bit of a chat and a giggle and to cheer us all up in lockdown. Now, this week I called 11-year-old Briar, who was put forward by her mum, Charlotte. Hello, can you see me?
Hello. Yes.
Hi Charlotte. Hi Briar, how are you?
Hi. Good, thank you. You?
Good. I'm doing all right. And how are you doing? What's happening? You've been a busy girl, Briar, I hear.
Yeah,
You'll tell them what happened when we started lockdown, what we did.
We delivered leaflets to doors to help our neighbours to deliver things to them.
Well, that's wonderful. So you've been looking after your neighbours, and what was it right that one of your neighbours was getting married? And they sort of had the council, I suppose, and you made them a wedding cake. Is that right?
Yeah.
Honestly, you're very talented, aren't you? And what about? I got to ask, what about the homeschooling?
Boring.
Hey,
It's boring.
is it? It's boring. Nothing like saying that. How'd you get on with all this, the old Zoom and all this gear?
I'm an expert now.
Are you?
Except for everybody else seems to be able to do these fancy backgrounds, and I can't do that yet. I mean, I don't know if that's your...
You've got a nice watercolour there behind.
Is that your real background, or is that a made-up one?
This is... No, this is how it... What, you cheek. What do you mean made up? This is very serious. This is... Look, there's the dartboard, you see. It's so hot. Look, I'm sweating. It's so hot here.
I went to buy a swimming pool.
Well, a very small.
Oh, I was going to say, not Carnbray or Leisure Centre. You're doing well.
Yeah.
So what sort of size? This big or big?
Well, Brian thought it was 10 inches, but I think it's slightly bigger than that.
10 inches? You wouldn't get your foot in, would you?
We forgot to buy the hose, didn't we?
Oh, no! Right, what you've got to do, right, is go in, put the water on the tap, fill your hands up, then run out, put it in the swimming pool, run back in. You've got to keep doing that.
I've got a sieve to do that with.
Or a sieve. Mother's as mad as me, I think. Okay, we'll catch up. When all this is over, we'll catch up and I'll come and see you play football. How does that sound?
I'm going to make a chocolate cake.
And you're making me a chocolate cake with the mini eggs.
Okay.
Lovely talking to you both.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Take
Bye,
care.
darlings. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
What a star she is. Well done, Briar. Now you can nominate someone for a little chat at piratefm.co.uk/superblog. Now, to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted this next clip shown, but one of the producers got hold of it, and once they get it, there's no going back. Let me offer you a little backstory to this. So there I was in my kitchen, watching a bit of Peter Sellers on telly, having a lovely time. And then my lad, out of nowhere, decides he's going to have a laugh at my expense. I lost it. God, I went mad. The shock. Well, apparently this clip was so short because it's had all the language taken out of it. They had a job to bleep it out. Yeah. Go on then, play it. Now, Ross! God, I can still feel it. He took the skin off. Didn't sit down for 3 days. Right, our special guest this week is known to some as a Radio 1 DJ and host of Top of the Pops, and to others, he holds a special place in their hearts as the host of kids' TV show Funhouse in the 80s and 90s. Well, he's still a DJ on Greatest Hits Radio every weekend, and you can even book him for private Funhouse parties with the twins. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Pat Sharp. It's only Mr. Pat Sharp. Pet. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Johnny. You make me sound like I'm Pat Butcher from EastEnders there.
Pat, Ricky, Ricky. Lovely to have you on.
Thank you, sir.
How's lockdown treating you?
It's been okay from a point of view that I still get to do my radio shows. So I've got a home studio, which is good. But I obviously don't get to do my live gigs, which is the majority of my work, because you can't mingle with 20,000 people. Did you start off doing the mobile discos? Were you like, car full of records, box full of records, off you go, loading them in? I did. You're absolutely right. And you'll like this. The name of my mobile disco was...
Go on.
Hit Connection, but Connection spelled Connexion.
Oh.
So on our business card, I would say like something like, look, Hit Connection. Want a card? And they go, no, you spelled it wrong. I was just trying to be a little bit American.
Going to buy a record. I used to love our local record shop, going in your top 30, all lined up, Woolworths, and picking, the lovely covers. I miss all that.
The thrill of going to a record store with one's pocket money and getting a single that had a picture cover or was coloured vinyl and mine was different than yours. We would swap them around. It's great.
Brilliant. And I'll tell you what, 12 inches as well, the 12-inch. Oh,
thanks. You're very kind.
Yeah. You've got the party going. Then there's a bit of there's never with you, obviously, but a bit of a dip. What's your go-to floor filler? What do you go, hang on a minute, where's so-and this is it, bang.
I have got a very cool version of Country Roads that I play. by Hermes House Band, which is a really good version, very interactive, and makes it sound like there is a party on the record. So when people hear it, they feel like they can join in even more because they're hearing all the cheering and the whooping, and then they think that's them who's doing it. So it makes them do it even more. Or the other record, ironically, that really goes down well for me is Sweet Caroline, and I play that everywhere. And it works really well, but obviously there won't be so much hands touching hands in the future, though, which is a shame.
Well, gloves, I suppose. But Funhouse, we've got to talk a bit about Funhouse. Now, 1989, that started. The first ever one I noticed went out on my birthday when I was 17. So I was a little bit too old for Funhouse, but you had the twins. So I was,
Look at you.
Well, I was...
Have we got a surprise for you? Myself and Gareth, who arranged this call with you, what we've got is just outside your door now are the Funhouse twins. They're in the boot of your car.
Thank you, mate. Hey, lovely speaking to you. I can't stand up because I've got nothing on. I bet you haven't either. We don't, do we? We haven't got to. I can't.
I've got a very smart shirt and shorts that don't match.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, dear me. And I tell you what, the hairdo, we've got to talk about it. Look at your head of hair now. Look at you still. Look at this. I'm pulling... No, mate, you're thick as thieves. Look at it. I'm pulling mine round everywhere.
Mine's terrible. I'm 60 next year, so I've got to hold on to what I've got.
You're wearing well. You're wearing well. My missus said, Pat Sharp, she said, his hair back in the day. Oh, he had the hair. You had it all going on. There's going to be a few Pat Sharps walking around after this lockdown.
but not through choice.
Do you go down to Cornwall much? Have you ever been down this way?
Love it. Get there as much as I used to do many years ago. At the beginning of the noughties, I would play at summer break in Newquay.
Yes.
Great event for all the students when they finish their exams. I have to say, Cornwall is my favourite place in Britain. I love it. I go and stay at Watergate Bay.
Oh my gosh, down the road.
Johnny, I hope to see you down in Cornwall soon.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for coming on. We really, really appreciate it, Pat.
Bye for now. Keep well.
Take care, mate. All the best. Bye.
Bye.
He was a lovely fella. Thanks again, Pat. Right, singing us out tonight, we've got someone who supported pop icon Seal, Elbow frontman Guy Garvey, and The Feeling. And he's been compared to legends such as Springsteen, Petty, and Neil Young. He'll be touring the UK later this year, touchwood. But playing us out tonight, it's Cornwall's own Joe Francis, a.k.a. Winter Mountain. See you next week.
Oh, there's something about you, Angel, the way you move like smoke across the floor. And I'll confess there is no memory in my head that I have ever wanted more. Oh, it's like I'm counting stars that I don't deserve to see. And there's one thing that I know for sure, I'm stronger when you hold me. Life is what it should be when I am in your arms. Stronger when you hold me, yes. Life is what it should be when I am in your arms. Dream about the imperfections I discover on your skin. And how I am the lucky one for sure, 'cause when I knocked upon your door you took me in. Oh yeah, you did. And how our weird little worlds collide with such a dim that it shook me very cold, mama. I'm stronger when you hold me. Life is what it should be when I am in your arms. Stronger when you hold me. Life is what it should be when I am in your arms. Ooh. something about you, angel. You float like a butterfly towards a flame. Oh, and to try and find the words to paint your beauty, it would surely be in vain. Oh, yes, it would. Am I losing my touch? Give it all, give it up. It's what you told me, and I'm taking it to heart. I'm stronger when you hold